make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah. Taking a shot on the first play. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down the field explosive. The wide receiver out there they can depend on. This offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught in the backfield, it's Price. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense will take the field for the first time. When you have a weapon like this on the outside and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy. He's going to make it interesting back there.
From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going deep. And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end. And careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Surging forward on the sneak. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Grab near the marker. It's Mitchell. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it. Down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Turner. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Shuck. He's got his man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Gonna run it. It's Turner. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one big. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. But when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now on second down. Here's the handoff. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Fires to the big fella. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side,
Fires one high and deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Back and receiver failed to hook up. They'll try it again on second down. The short hands, it's Thomas. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5.
and I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think. Too over-eager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got him downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st now. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? To the air on 1st down. Connection to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Leonard. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. It's blocked. The pressure got hold. Scoops it up, and he'll try to take it back. Gets it inside the 30, stopped at the 29, and the block punt has them set up. Seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the home of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to pop the draw. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The run from the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Shuck. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still full. Here come the Irish back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Collins. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looking to throw, it's Shuck. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Young. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end.
And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20, past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, And he didn't. The pick six.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, I'm sure he hasn't. He had one blocked earlier. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Young. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking for space, it's Love. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in for speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put them on the quarterback and get them on the ground like you did right there.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Quarterback checking the play. On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
42 Spider, 4-2 Griffin.
To the air, it's Leonard. Quarterback adapting. And it's picked off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw, it's Leonard. They're trying to get to him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Thomas.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the 1st down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready in the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Catch in the middle, it's Evans. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Got a man. It's Collins. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Back to pass. It's Leonard. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. Late in the game, I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't find his man in the end zone. The two-point attempt is no good, and they'll try to hang on to this lead in the final seconds. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, we've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.